Can't stop the music.
So I was watching some really interesting stuff about that last night. I'll share some with you here as we go on.
Okay.
But they called it, the video was that they named it as was the corrupt Christian music industry.
It's been that way for a while.
Yeah, no, I get it. I just it caught me off guard to get some of the realizations. Because some of these people you grew up listening to all your life since you were a kid.
Yeah.
And now they don't want to work, or it doesn't want to. You don't want to hear the truth when it comes to certain things.
Yeah. But there's plenty of examples of the opposite, like with Korn.
Yeah. Well, he's back out on tour again with them. Jonathan, what is it? Jonathan Kiedris?
I don't remember. I just remember hearing about it. And sorry about that. Katy Perry was a Christian singer until she made I Kissed a Girl.
Katy Perry wanted to be famous. That's all she wanted.
Well, yeah.
And she did whatever she could to become famous. So it is.
Well, I don't think she had to do as much as
she sold her soul.
Some of these others.
She sold her soul. And then she married Legolas.
So, have you read the books, Lord of the Rings?
I did a long time ago. I used to be a giant nerd.
You remember that part that talks about Legolas walking on top of the snow without leaving footprints?
Yes.
Did you notice that they depicted that in the movies? If you pay attention, it pans down to his feet and he's not leaving footprints.
Yep.
Oh, God damn it, I did it again.
None of the elves were supposed to leave footprints.
Well, yeah, that's just because, they're so naturally light on their feet. Either that or, they're just insanely good at rolling natural 20s on agility.
Whee!
Okay. Note to self, don't use that brush anymore.
Good morning, Thomas. Thomas says, howdy, Chris and Yeti.
Hello. Let me know if this is too loud. And I'll mute myself. I'm just going to wash this brush out.
I thought you were going to say, let me know if it starts to stink over there.
Yeah, we are in my bathroom. This is the brush I won't be using anymore. The
bristles.
I guess the bristles. They just it won't retain the stain.
That's weird.
Got my little bucket of mineral spirits. I'll go ahead and use this.
Alrighty. Please. There we go. That's not what I want to do.
All right, I'm back.
All right, welcome back.
I
Huh.
do like these brushes, though, because it's easy to see how much stain is left on it.
Ooh.
What did you find?
Ooh. Wait till you see this shit.
Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, stick your head between your knees and kiss your ass goodbye.
Good morning, Ann. Guess who's verified on X?
You?
No, I've been verified.
Oh, who's that? Anonymous. That's awesome.
Anonymous tore into the Democrat Party over the weekend over that kid and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I've been hearing
And
people for years say, oh, Anonymous is dead and gone. They got him. No, they didn't. They just been lying low and biding their time. I mean, they're not a conventional organization anyway. Highly decentralized.
mhm.
Literally all it takes to be an anonymous is to say you're an anonymous. Essentially, you got to have the skills. And don't go against their values, otherwise they'll fuck your day up. Because the people that have been there are generally better than the people that are coming in there. Recently, anyway. More recently. You know what I'm trying to say, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Brain no worky.
You and mine both. Alright, there we go. Alright, links are all shared, I believe.
Where's mine?
You're already on it.
Oh, okay. I sent a super chat to Skipper the other day that said, what's this button do? And then I immediately posted in the live chat, oops.
That's funny.
I wouldn't have done it if I hadn't sent him a super chat before.
Yeah, I used to send a bunch of super chats and gift memberships and stuff like that. Thomas says now you have a cleaning brush for pew-pews, Yeti.
No, I'm still going to use it for stain. Oh, are you talking about the other one?
The one that you said wouldn't hold the stain in. I sent it a whole deck, then bought a color.
Yeah, I'd rather just use one of those kits. It's hard getting into some of them places on these guns or pew-pews. Sorry,
You're fine.
especially the AR platforms. The trigger well. There's a lot of places in there you can't get to without like pipe cleaners and shit.
Huh. Let me see. There was one more thing I was gonna do. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. I remember. Copy.
May work.
Might work. Are you sure?
Maybe.
I don't
That's
believe it.
a definite maybe.
I don't believe it.
Let's see, where'd they go? Here. I'm gonna have to buy more of these.
And I'm going to bring up a sore subject for you first thing in this morning. I'm sorry. but it has to be done. What
Little
the hell
Sam.
is wrong with Justin Trudeau? Good morning, Ruth.
I think it'd
Oh, wait.
be easier to describe what isn't wrong with him.
I'm gonna send Ruth I forgot you're getting snow today, so I can send Ruth a link.
Send her a what?
I can have Ruth come on here and actually talk to us.
Oh, fair enough. I don't know how I missed that. I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
Where the hell?
See if that comes around. I may have to resand part of this seat.
Okay, now let me go to my email so I can send Ruth a link. Ruth says, "Oh no."
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Thomas says he doesn't have any, so wouldn't know how to clean them.
It's not really all that. You know, I talk about the trigger well and hard to reach places. It's not like it's going to interfere with the gun for a little bit to be here and there.
He's
Oh,
joking.
well, I didn't catch that.
He lost his in a boating accident.
Oh.
Right, Thomas?
Oh. Decided to start staining this before I get down to the bottom of the chair to see if I can't get it close to the rest of it, because it is a different type of wood, so that can cause issues. But if it doesn't work and I have to take them off, it was only $2 for all the wood I needed. So it's not like I'm out an arm and a leg.
Okay, so Ruth has a link now, so she can hop up here with us, and
Alrighty.
there's other people. Give me a few minutes and I'll be ready to join, she says. Alright, sounds like a plan. Can't believe what Canada is putting up with, sadly, and most people try and stay away with politics. Well, and I don't know what you're being led to believe, but I just shared a video this morning where Trump laid out everything that was going on with his meeting with Trudeau, where Trudeau admitted that if we were to stop subsidizing yous and stop buying products from yous, Canada would have to dissolve. They would not. They would lose solvency fiscally. And England doesn't have the economy to bail you out at this point either.
I wonder if Trump knew that when he started making jibes at him about being the next state in the union.
He did.
Did he mention anything about it beforehand? I suspect you're right. I didn't hear him say anything about it.
I think he had mentioned about the tariff, the deficit, the trade deficit wasn't fair. Do you know we have a $200 billion trade deficit with Canada?
Like they owe us, or we owe them.
We pay them over $200 billion a year in tariffs.
Okay,
that's what a trade deficit
I thought you were getting at.
Well, good morning, my tiny. Hi, Latoya. Latoya, why are you crying?
Hey, Chris.
Yo.
Why are you gay?
Hey now.
Sorry, I just had to throw that in there. I like that guy. He's funny. Or at least that video of him is funny. Why are you here?
Oh, there's Fred.
Here I am.
I'm supposed to ask you how you slept last night.
No, we're supposed to ask him how Cora slept last night.
Oh, was it?
Oh, she kept her big mouth shut.
Oh, shit.
No, I ain't saying nothing.
Ann says, I truly pray Trump is for all the people. I have not seen Trump do anything to harm anyone. At least not
It's
on
all
purpose.
bullshit lies.
Yep. The people who are sitting there trying to talk, or who are saying the shit that he's hurting people, are projecting. They're the ones doing the hurting.
They're mad because they lost their fucking jobs.
Well, there's still more that need to lose their jobs. You know,
Well, that's the problem.
Congress people.
These Democrats are losing their jobs because they weren't doing shit to begin with.
Yeah.
They were being advocates for the Democrat Party and being paid to do it. Young lady.
They were taking a mental health year.
Some of them
Or
took a
something
mental
like
health
that.
career.
Yeah, nobody told him
Thomas-
it was only supposed to last a day.
Thomas said, "Hello, Mr. Fred." And says, "Heard Freeland borrowed funds from USA, but who knows? Money is root of all evil in the world." And says, "I've always loved Trump and his family. Prayers." Yeah, I mean, my concern about bringing Trump, Canada in as the 51st state is it would have to be broke up first off. If it was all one state, it would give it too much voting power.
Well,
that's good.
I think it only makes sense to divide it up into multiple states. Just keep it.
You got to acquire it first.
Well, yeah, but just in simple terms, just keep the names that are there. Just get rid of Canada and make it part of the U.S. And every area that exists you can fix the ones that are fucked up, and just let them all be individual states.
I think he's more focused on Greenland right now.
What does Greenland have that we need?
Mineral rights.
Is it okay?
Thermal, all the thermal stuff that's there. You can do a lot of stuff with that for energy research.
I'm still here. I'm just going to be behind the camera.
More than 3 times you're playing with it.
Sir, if I'm going to take a leak, I would like to hope that I'd mute the microphone at least.
Well, I don't know if you take a leak. I just thought you might have been knocking around and shaking. You know, there's a list for people like you.
There's a pill for them too.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
I'll be right back.
All right. Did you see Buck and I talking about Rosie O'Donnell last night?
No,
or I guess technically it was earlier this morning. Hold on, let me pull it up. He made a jab at Layman Shepherd.
Yeah, he doesn't like them. I don't know what to think of him.
I don't either, to be honest.
Don't come to me and tell me that you're a furry and you're trying to preach the word of God. That doesn't.
He's not. Okay, hold on. I do have to correct this. that's something Buck is projecting onto him. He has said multiple times that he is not a furry.
Really? Because he's said it. I've seen him say it in chat before that he was.
Well, then he's
Because we've had that
flip-flopping then, if
conversation.
that's the case.
Because he asked what I had against furries, and when I told him, he said, "Oh yeah, that's kind of I can understand that." So I don't know if maybe that made him straighten decide not to be one anymore. But
well, that was probably him asking one of his many questions. But I have seen him multiple times deny being a furry. Hold on, it's coming up here. There it is.
Thomas says I had a babysitter tell me to stop shaking it. Oh my!
He told Layman. He says, Rosie O'Donnell is more masculine than you. It doesn't mean she's any authority on morality. So I responded, no, but she's definitely an authority on spoons as often as she has them in her mouth. And he goes, I feel like she probably eats with her hands or out of a trough. When she doesn't have a mouthful of old lady Butch Dyke muff, at least. To which I responded, maybe she should consider switching to low-fat muff. Of course.
Welcome in, Ruth.
Hey.
Morning.
At that point, he lost all words.
And says, drive down your roads and get tickets. You have to pay right away. At least in Canada, you get a ticket and can fight it. I don't understand why you're getting the thing where you have to pay a ticket right away down here. We don't. Yeah. You have you get a ticket. You can fight it as well. You have a certain time.
You'll usually spend more than the ticket's worth, which would probably be where she's getting that idea from.
Not in our state. Not in our state.
Well, yeah, that is definitely a state issue. That's not necessarily a federal issue. Here, I mean, I don't know about now. I think a lot of people got fired and. Oops.
What happened?
I think a cat knocked him out.
Yeah.
She came up and just gave him a glass jaw.
Oh no.
He'll probably be back here in a second. I heard him go. Him go. Oops. Maybe he did it. What the hell was I saying? Oh, the AG office. I think after. Damn it! What's his name now? Ken Paxton. After he went through that impeachment thing, I think he reorganized the AG's office. But I called him one time about the incident I went through, and I was told, "Oh, most people have a misconception about what the AG's office does." So I asked her, "What do they do?" These weren't the words she used, but she basically said, "We assist the state in prosecuting its citizens," which, by the way, is not what the AG's office is supposed to. They're supposed to provide oversight of everyone else. That's the role they're supposed to serve. So when you got an AG's office that's operating in that manner, there's not much point in fighting a ticket, especially if it's not a moving violation. I mean, I've done it before. I lucked out and paid roughly about what the ticket would have cost. But that whole ordeal ended with their chief of police going to prison for having happy fun time with people not of age and abusing his authority to do so.
Lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back, Fred. So, as I was saying before I got so rudely kicked off of here by Mr. Tangerine here, here you have to, if you didn't do it, you have to fight it because they tack on so many fees on your tickets here. that your ticket, triples, Fred?
Yep.
To what end exactly? Just cuz?
They have a fund that goes to a victims fund. It goes to buying new administrative stuff for the judiciary. It's just a whole freaking long list of shit that they add onto it. So your $50 ticket turns into $150, $200.
Well, you know what? If they're going to do that shit, they need to forfeit all tax funds. They should not be getting any money from the state government if they're going to do that shit. One or the other, pick one. And I guarantee you the tax dollars will be more profitable because you can only prey on your own people for so long before they turn against you.
Well, yeah. Ann says Canadians have to pay if you go to the U.S. Well, I'm sure that's because they figure once you get back into Canada, if you don't pay it, you're not going to pay it. You just won't come back.
That makes sense.
That would
That
be
is the same way here too.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of people who have gotten tickets up there, and they were either held until they paid it, or they just sat there until it was considered taken care of. You know, you sit in jail for so many days for so many dollars.
Yeah.
But
which I think that whole system is bullshit. Personally, it is not conducive to innate justice to operate in that manner.
Guess it depends on your crime.
Well, sure. I mean, I wrote. You mentioned earlier getting a hold of the state reps. I wrote a letter. Hey, Jamie. I wrote a letter. It wasn't in regards to my incident. It was in regards to a friend's. But I said one of the things I put in there was about cash bail. Now, cash bail, despite what the lamestream media would have you believe, was never the issue when it came to these increases in crime. It was DAs not prosecuting the crime. My stance on cash bail is it should be an exception rather than the rule. Your general person signs an affidavit that states they will appear in court. That should be enough. It should be reserved for the most extreme of circumstances where, I think the words I used were, they can either be reasonably proven to be a flight risk or they're imminent danger to the community.
Hi,
Other
Ruth,
than
my
that,
friend.
I
Hi,
don't think cash
Chris. Hi,
bail should be
everybody.
a thing. Do what?
What's up, Jamie? Jamie was saying hi to everybody.
Oh.
Sorry. I was waiting until you were done talking, so.
Sorry, I meant to wrap that up sooner. My brain it's not working today.
It's all good. But no, I was waiting until you were done talking to say hi to everybody.
Fair enough. I'll shut up now.
And says even healthcare corporations, any family member should be allowed to access a deceased family member's papers. There's no reason that a fourth or fifth cousin needs to be getting a hold of their paperwork from somebody. Parents, siblings, maybe, but even that's a gray area for siblings because it'll come down to, do they have a spouse? If they have a spouse, they would have the right to make that decision, or it comes down to the kids. So I mean, it's many faceted situation there. Morning, Cora. Of course, good morning. Hope you slept well, Fred.
Oh. Maybe it was we were supposed to. Maybe I got it wrong. Oh. Here
Yeah,
we
if
go.
there's no, if there's no next of kin or children,
Yeah.
I would agree that yeah, parents and siblings should be able to get it. Unfortunately, and I think you can probably still get it. You just have to go through the court system to get it if they don't want to hand it to you.
I wonder how much something like that costs. Because that's another thing some
Really shouldn't cost anything.
localities at least do. They charge
For the paperwork, they might charge for that. I'm not sure.
insane fees for this, that, and the other, even for like
I think it'd be
deceased
$75
family member
here.
shit.
It'd be like $75 here.
Yeah, but even there are people that can't pay that $75.
I get it.
So what happens there? Do they make an exception, or does the state say, "Oh, whoopsie daisy! I guess we get to keep the assets"?
Well, let me ask you a question.
I've seen
we're
some
not talking
places do
assets.
that.
We're not talking assets.
Well, I know. But there's a lot that goes into that process. I don't know everything, but I've had some friends who have had issues with that similar stuff before.
Well,
And
explain to me how I bailed somebody out one time. It's $1,500. That's fine. But when he showed up to court, I didn't get my money back.
that
It's
is called
35 for a birth certificate, so 30s.
that's called for-profit bail.
No, that's called somebody else
For-profit bail
pocketed
should be
it.
illegal.
That's called somebody else pocketed it when they got it back and didn't give it back to Fred.
Oh no, you don't get.
No. I went straight to the bail. I went to the bail bondsman's office and said, "Look, he showed up for court. I need my money back." That's not how this works.
Really?
That's how it works.
That's what I was told.
That's not how it works here.
Well, I wrote it off, but I told some bitch, you get in trouble again, you'll sit there.
Yeah.
Somebody owes my ass $1,500 if I help you again.
Yeah. And was that the full cost, or was that like the 10%?
No, it was
or whatever.
It was full cost. It was full cost.
Damn.
That wasn't bad then.
Yeah, if the state allows for-profit bail, then you don't get any of that money. You don't get court costs. If you're proven innocent, you're still on the hook for charges or for fees.
Like I said, if owes my ass $1,500, he'll sit there next time, or don't do the damn crime. One of the two, I don't care.
Yeah. And honestly, I'll be honest with you, I wish that was still a viable standpoint, but it's not very prevalent anymore as it is, and it's only going by faster and faster. The whole just don't commit a crime and you won't have a problem with the police. It's bullshit now. It used to be true, but it's bullshit now.
Well, you would think me get his ass out of jail so he wouldn't have to sit there through the holidays.
Yeah.
He'd felt obligated to give my money back. But he was like, "Whoa, you should have got it
I
back
would
from
have if
bail
it were
bondsman."
me.
And I said, "Well, you know what? How about you go get the money, but you give me my money back now. You can go take it up with him." I said, because next time, if you don't feel an obligation to make sure I get my money back one way or the other, sit your ass right there.
Yeah.
Thomas said, speaking about court, Judicial Watch is suing DHS to get the records on Tampon Tim's connections with China.
Poor Timmy. Timmy!
And said, told my sister,
"Hey, that's your next president. He's running. It's going to be your next president."
You gonna get me a Timmy doll?
Timmy can't run. Man can barely fucking walk. He's almost as bad as Biden.
Neither one of them are near as bad as Jerry Nadler.
Nadler, they just need to roll him down the road, down the steps instead of letting him
He'll
walk.
fart himself to death one day.
If JD will hold his own like he held it the other day, he'll be all right.
Oh yeah,
Hi, Simba.
That'll be a
very
Trump
proud of him for
2.0.
that. I knew Trump had it in him, but I was glad to see JD has it in him.
Well, I think Trump was trying to let him show him, show me what you're made of. Here's your opportunity.
Oh yeah.
And my suggestion for you is that if the family absolutely has doubts that this kid is his, push for a paternity test at this point. You can have it done. And if it proves that he's not his son, then he will get nothing from the estate. And then you guys can access the records as much as you want.
Oh, is that what's holding it up?
Well, he has a son, but she doesn't. Apparently, the family doesn't believe that it's his son.
Does he have any proof?
So I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, I guess that could cause problems.
But if you're going to do something like that, you need to file it now, because once everything goes through, it's not going to. They're not going to reverse it. They're going to say, "Well, you should have taken care of it before now."
Yeah. Yeah, they like to do that.
And Simba keeps trying to put her paw into the fucking fan, yelling at her to stop. Now she's rubbing up against the phone.
That's okay. Before you hopped on here, I was grabbing Fang because Fang started walking across the keyboard, and I wasn't paying attention to Tangerine, and Tangerine jumped all the way off the floor right onto the keyboard and signed me completely out of Rumble Studio.
I don't know why you don't make a little box go over that keyboard.
Because I have to type sometimes.
And the box moves off and moves right back.
Well, there's.
I need to find a tab for my wireless keyboard.
Well, Chris, I actually found something on Amazon. I could actually look it up for you. Because my dad and I were having issues with the cats knocking out the internet all the damn time, and I found some good stuff to keep the cats from messing up the internet. And so I'll send you what I found and everything later, okay?
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it.
No problem.
So,
yeah, wired down, wired to 110. Let them jump on it one time.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to bounce out. I'm fading. I gotta go take a nap.
All right, sleep well. Yeah. How about we start with 12 volt first, and then we'll go to 110 after, if that doesn't work.
You don't like smoke kitty?
Yeah.
Ew.
I don't like the smell of burnt hair.
No.
Burnt nipples.
Shave them. Shave them first.
Sorry.
What the hell? You've been playing with the batteries and the nipple clamps a little bit too much, I think, Jamie.
I couldn't help it. I was right there.
Oh, that was too much information.
You're welcome.
Wait, I gotta find that GIF. Hold on. Off to Discord.
Oh man, my knees are still killing me, but I gotta get the rest of the boxes downstairs today. Because I move tomorrow. Yay!
Oh.
Wish me luck, because 2 flights of stairs at the apartment and then the flight of stairs here. Woo, yeah. I'm on the 3rd floor.
No elevator?
But, no. I wish. But at least I don't have to deal with neighbors on top. Like to deal with their feet and stuff like that.
Jamie's gonna be up there going, smash, smash, smash.
No, they're gonna be dealing with the fucking cats because Simba and Skittles, when they go after it, they go after it, and I'm just gonna be like, sorry guys, I can't help it. How are you doing, Ruth?
Well, I got some time on my hands, I guess. I'm actually looking for work now.
Oh,
Oh no.
I never got that far to say that earlier, but
I was going to say, you're usually at work by now.
yeah.
I just figured it was the snow.
No. Well, I got some time on my hands to do my YouTube anyway. I've got some severance pay, so I'm good to go. But
There you go.
yeah,
What
I'm
happened?
either looking for something else or doing my YouTube full time or whatever. I don't know yet. But
Well, if there's anything we can do to help you with the YouTube thing, let us know.
just
if
watching the videos and like the videos. I don't know. It's, you know.
yeah, we'll do that.
But I'm going to start making some more videos anyway. And I had plans for a lot of it. I just never had time. I got time now.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, like, what happened?
It's hard for me to say. I was working with a team of 5 people that the 4 of them hardly ever showed up. I'm doing my job, and there's whatever, maybe the odd complaint or something like that or whatever, but here I am working away, doing everything, and suddenly it's never good enough, you know? So, you know, I mean, I'm probably better off this way that, you know, get something better, get something that actually works. If I'm going to work with a company that says they're a team, I want to work with a company that says they're a team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like they were
I was
a
not.
team.
Apparently, sorry, I got called in about 2 weeks ago because I had asked. We had a really cold day. Okay, I don't know if Ann has an idea of this, but we had a really, really cold day. It was after all that snow, and I came in, and I knew there was some stuff that I had to do outside with some garbage bins that I had to empty. And so I asked for the superintendent that I was working with to help me out. And he said, no, he's busy with something else. And he never actually helped me with the stuff. I did it all myself in the end. But he complained that I asked for help.
Wow.
What a piece of shit.
That's one of the that's one of the complaints I apparently got. Anyway, so working with the team is they're just not a team anyway.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're better off not being there.
Yeah.
You know what? I said this 2 weeks ago, and I started looking around to see what was available job-wise, but I just didn't pursue it. So I've got some other options, and like I said, I've got my YouTube. I'm monetized on my YouTube, so I just need to start making more videos. You know. So
Very
nice. I didn't have time for it. I just, you know, whatever. So now I got time for it. I'm going to do some more. I'm going to do some lives too. I want to do some lives on my channel.
Nice.
Thomas said, Ruth, you sound like a Minnesotan.
Ann said you can't do anything really for the cost. I can't attend burial. My mother was cool. But my sister, she had no rights to even go to his apartment or anything. I don't. Unfortunately, family law can be very, very tricky and very, very contested.
It costs a lot for a funeral to do a funeral too.
Yeah.
I'm making it easy on our guys. I'm making it easy on everybody. I'm talking to the doctors. I'm going to donate myself to science because of all the shit that they've had in me. And then they'll cremate me and send me back to whoever. And I just said I want some of my ashes in the mountains and some at the beach. And I said the rest of them, I don't care what you do. So, pretty easy.
Yeah, we're kind of, with my dad and mom, we're kind of lucky that my dad was a veteran because, holy shit, my sister paid out of pocket for both of their cremations, which was over $1,000. But she's going to get the money back from the estate when everything is all said and done. So it's
$1,000. That's all it costs. Because I paid $3,700 for my father and my mother.
My sister went with the cheapest way.
Well, that's all I did. They come got out of the house, took them right to the furnace.
Well, yeah, like when
Well,
my mom, like when I found my mom on my birthday, they took her, and like 5 days later, she was cremated, and I
Huh.
was picking her up. But my dad, because he was at the nursing home, it took a little bit longer, and literally the week of his celebration of life is when we got him back.
Wow. Well, at least you
And
got him back in time for that.
yeah,
That would have
and
been
he
awkward.
died. Yeah, and he died September 9th. And it's like we're looking at the first or second week of October. We got his ashes back.
Morning, Andrea. Andrea said good morning, everyone.
Morning, Andrea.
morning.
How you doing, Andrea?
Hi, Brady. Please stop it.
Good morning, Brady.
Yeah, he's being a shit as usual, but I love him.
Brady's like, I want to show my butt, Mom. I want to show my butt.
See, there he is. Woohoo! Little Mr. Butt.
I got Boo right now. Boo is
I love
sitting
my
on my
kitties.
headset wire, so I'm.
Well, not anymore.
Not gonna rip them off my head. Holy cow! Anyway,
Hi, Cora.
welcome back, Cora.
Thanks. Got something to say, Fred? Oh, I'm
Is that
still
loud
number
enough
one.
for you?
I'm still
Is that
number
loud?
one.
Is that loud enough for you?
So
Next time I'll
anyway,
keep it to myself.
All I said was, I hope you had a good night's sleep.
Okay,
Because
yeah,
you're tossing and turning. Mm-hmm.
Thomas, that's
Oh,
what your
well.
channel's about, Ruth.
A mix of things, actually. I do a lot of product reviews, and it's called All About the Alternative because I basically I want to do some recipes that are like taking something that somebody, a recipe that somebody has, and changing it to different things. So like you're gluten free and milk free, and I'm kosher. I'm Jewish, so I do kosher. So changing a recipe to make it like that, which is what the alternative part of this is. Doing something differently, looking at something different is basically alternative, and stuff like that. So, and also a little bit of commentary on a couple of things I've seen with a couple of other YouTubers. But
Ruth, there's
I
a
don't know how
big
far I want to carry that.
Ruth. There's a big draw if you'll take just common, everyday, comfort food recipes, and giving it just a little bit of a twist.
That's it. That's exactly it. And also because I also came up with trailer recipes as well. So convenient ways of cooking when you're living in a trailer, because I did that for 6 months.
Well, when you do the semi thing, let me know because I got a buttload of them.
Okay.
So, but the reason when I saw you were here, I said about you coming up. Hey, good morning, Mike. You have a link in both your text messages and your messenger, bud. Just letting you know.
Hi, Mike.
So I shared on Discord this morning a video, and it was Trump talking about his meeting with Trudeau.
Right.
And Trudeau
I thought he was gone.
They're waiting for that.
Not until they choose somebody new.
Yeah. But he took and just didn't have any answers for Trump on anything. And
He's outgoing. He don't care.
Well, Trump said to him, he said, "What if we stop buying products from Canada?" He said, "We don't need the lumber." He says, "We don't need the milk." He said, "If we stopped, shipping stuff over to use, and we acted on this $200 billion trade disparity that we have," he said, "what would happen?" And Trudeau, being the dumbass that he is, says, "Well, Canada would go insolvent." And I'm like, why would you admit that? that's just, even if it's true, you don't want to admit it, especially to somebody who's sitting there trying to talk you into. He's not the brightest crayon in the box.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
really
I
not
don't
much
know.
of a liberal fan either, so.
I don't know. He's into that rainbow stuff, though.
Rainbow City.
Well, is it just he's outgoing and there's one more coming in, just waiting for the official date, or
Well,
is
they
it?
have to do their.
Yeah,
They have to choose a
pick
new
it.
leader, and then once they choose a new
Oh, I
leader,
thought
then
there
they'll
was
probably.
somebody that was already been chosen. That was my question.
No.
Not yet. I think
Oh,
they've been
okay.
doing debates, but I don't think they've had an actual leader chosen yet. And
I
so
got you.
whatever their party has to do their election for that.
I got you.
Yeah, once that's done, then they'll do an election for Canada. So. Then
Well, I
they'll
wouldn't be
actually call
asking
the
Trudeau
election.
shit right now then, unless it's just to discredit him even farther.
What you said earlier, like I've said it before, that I don't think Canada should be all one state. If it did become part of, if it really did, if every province, if we have individual provinces, once take in those and make those states,
Yeah.
each individual province, that makes more sense to me because we have
Yeah.
laws, we have things that we have specific identities to those provinces, and I'd like to see those kept. You know, if
Yeah.
that was going to happen, then that should be done.
Give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta take this.
Where are you taking it?
In the ass.
Ooh, no.
Oh,
Okay.
I cannot help
oh
that.
shit.
Is that where this is going?
Jamie, inside voice. Inside voice.
Oh, that was classic, Jamie. I'm so proud of you.
The funny part is he don't even know he got busted.
Right? Oh, fuck.
The funny part is, I wasn't thinking about shit. All of a sudden, it just came out of my mouth. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's the
fuck.
best ones that just fly out.
You're learning, young Jedi.
Oh shit! I learned from the best.
There you go. Okay, Fred, I'm frying bacon. Where are you?
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Oh, shit. I'll fry enough for me then.
Okay.
I don't really want to. Okay, what Dan's saying, I don't really want to be. I don't necessarily want to be part of the states, but if it happened, I'm just saying that each province should be separate. That's all. But
Kind of like how
Canada
our
is
states are.
Canada. There's no reason for it to actually become a 51st state. That's work together.
Why can't
I mean, they've
it?
worked
Why
together
can't
in the
they just?
past.
Well, it's like Dominican Republic, the
From a province.
the American Virgin Islands. You know, it ain't necessarily got to be a state. Just there's too much. Well, there's too much tension between us and Canada sometimes. It's like they're one scared the other one's going to take over.
What's the benefit to that?
You know,
I mean, really.
Make it like Puerto Rico, just make it a territory and let them have their own thing going on, you know?
I mean, I would like to see things calm down, but that's not going to happen until new leadership's put in place in Canada. I think that'll bring it down. I think that's the biggest part of the problem right now is just Canada's leadership trying to prove that they'll stand up to Trump at this point. Instead of, saying, hey, this is not what's best for us as a country.
Well, there's been other leaders and this have tried to take over other countries. Then a whole bunch of other countries got all nervous and you know, that they were world domination. Just it makes good sense as if we just learn to stand together instead of, you know, toe to toe with one another, it'd be a whole different story.
Well, and again, I think the biggest part of it is just that the common denominator right now is Trump. I mean, look at how the European leaders are acting towards him, and Trudeau wants to be the cool kid with the Europeans still. So,
well, Europe can't take care of themselves. I don't know why. Shut up, Fred.
What's the benefit of Canada becoming a 51st state? What, to get rid of
It's
the
it's a
basically
threat to other
socialism up
countries.
there, or
Well, no, it's a threat that we're trying to take over the world. Well, first it was Canada, now it's Greenland. You know, it's
Okay.
just work together instead of against one another.
Personally, I think we're fine just the way it is and leave Canada to be the way it is. That's just my opinion.
don't we have enough shit of our own to worry about besides wanting to add somebody else into the
even like
mix?
Mexico. You know, everybody's just stand together instead of at one another.
Well, now here's the thing that I have a problem with Mexico about, and that is Mexico needs to get their cartels under control, because that's what's causing the friction between us and Mexico at the moment.
Well, you know what? There's okay, cartels. What's the difference between cartels and the mafias, the different families of the mafias inside the United States?
Right.
Let's just, you know,
well,
get it under control. But it's almost like Mexico tries to shield or safe haven some of those cartels.
The cartels pay the politicians lots of money to protect them.
I understand that. That's what I'm saying. And it's the
so,
same for the mafia bosses. They pay local, state governments. You know, that needs to be the number one priority of all of them. I don't know if Canada has that problem up there or not. I've never heard of it, but I'm sure there's some backwoods dealing shit. I think everybody has that in their countries.
Yeah, between some of the biker clubs that I've read about up in Canada, that they've had issues throughout the years.
I think they've toned down a lot, though. I don't think they're quite like that.
Oh, no, it's not as bad as it was. I mean, back in the 80s, you guys had all-out biker wars up there.
Yeah.
Well, we've had that here.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it that way. I'm just saying, you know, all countries...
Everybody needs to just clean up their own trash.
Yep.
And work together.
Right.
I agree, but...
Well, look at the Banditos. They just trying to disband the Banditos down in Texas now. And a whole shitload of them just went to jail, just walked in and said, here you go, let's go.
Yep, they don't care. They wear that as a badge of honor. But,
and I don't understand how that's a badge of honor. I fix to lose my creature comforts because of somebody's got pissy and wants me to go knock somebody off. I'm good. You want it done. If it bothers you that bad, you go do it. I got approached by several organizations wanting me to ride in their clubs. I don't do clubs. I don't have the time nor the inclinations to put up with some of that mess. It's fine for them if that's the way they want to live their life. It's not for me.
Well, and a lot of times, even just these casual riding clubs, you got to watch out, because some of those idiots that get involved in them, they'll do stupid shit to piss off 1%er clubs and get the entire group attacked.
I'll tell you one club you'll never guess that approached me and turned out, and then had the audacity to tell me I don't qualify. Combat vets.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, because I was Navy and didn't tote a gun or a rucksack across that gum dirt, I wasn't included in. I have talked to other.
Wait a second. You were
Hold
Navy
on.
Aviation, weren't you? Okay, I'm sorry.
But I have talked to other members that said, who told you that? That's wrong. Yeah, well, you know what? If that's the way, if you guys can't get that through your whole club's thing, yeah, I don't need to be a part of it.
Awesome.
But it shouldn't be because I was Navy Aviation or if I'm a veteran.
Yeah, no, I get that.
If they knew how much shit I slung off the front of that damn aircraft carrier,
Hi, Mike.
you know, let them try to land one on the back of a floating freaking bobber, and then tell
Right.
me I don't qualify.
Wait, Mike.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
So
Hi, Mike.
I'm just pretty much
Hi, Cora.
done with it.
And says lots
I'll
of
just
problems in Canada. Who you know and who you blow it in Canada too. Yeah, well,
that's
we've seen a lot
everywhere.
of that
Yep.
here. Whee!
The good old boy network.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
The
called
brown
the Clintons.
nosers.
I thought Billy was more of a cigar guy.
No, he's more of a blue dress kind of guy.
Well,
Lori
I don't
was
care.
here,
I don't
Andrea.
care that he did it. I'm just surprised at the participants because Bill wasn't all that in a bag of chips. And when you got one of these versus one of these, you get anything you want.
Why what?
Lori said, "Morning, Mike."
Morning, Lori.
Morning, Lori.
Morning, Lori.
There's a see. Here's the
Fred.
problem.
See,
Fred's the problem.
see that? See, see.
Here's the thing. A lot of biker clubs get bad reputations by the small percentage of bad things that some do. And I'm not about that. Do I know good bikers? I know a hell of a lot of good bikers. Do I know bad bikers? Yes, I know some bikers who have done some really fucked up shit. But you, just like anything else, you can't judge an entire group by a couple of bad apples.
Well, the group should be kicking out the bad apples. Is my point. You can't police your own. Don't start policing me.
But a lot of times, Fred, especially in the 1%er clubs, it comes down to making that money. You know, the higher ups will overlook it as long as it's not causing problems inside the club. And then once it starts causing problems inside the club, that's when they think they want to deal with it. But by that time, it's too late. And now you got the feds breathing down your neck because they're coming in and raiding your club because of these. You let it go for so long.
Chris, I don't care who it is. You know, most everybody knows how to smell shit.
Right.
If you can't smell shit before you step in it, well, then you've got a problem.
No, I agree. I'm just telling you from what I've seen and read and everything, and talked to different people that are in the clubs. You know, that's what it comes down to, is that the higher ups just let them get away with it for so long, thinking it's not going to cause any issues as long as they keep it out of the club. But part of the other problem is that when they start using it themselves, then it causes even more problems because, yeah.
I don't understand that draw, and I guess it's because I don't do drugs, but I just don't understand the draw to it.
My area,
But I guess I could say that about alcohol too, because I've been there. I've made that trip a time or two and was smart enough to put it down. I should have been smart enough to keep it down before I went the second round with it. I'm good now.
Andrea said my mom's boyfriend was triple X in his garage. He was an angel. She found him. Huh. My area have a farm and bikers come across Canada and probably the USA too. Yeah, they like to get together and hang out, and you know.
We have a couple of areas that, like they get together like Collingwood or something like that here.
Yeah. Well, they do they have the big runs here. Like the Hells Angels do the, what's that prison out in Arizona? But the Hells Angels have
Maricopa.
that. Yeah. Yeah, they call it the American Run, I believe, where they all meet out in like LA and then they drive all the way to this prison because they have such a high population at the prison. And then they'll ride past the prison and then go all the way back, and that's a big thing. It's supposed to be about camaraderie to them when they do stuff like that. So.
I have a friend of mine who's straight laced as anything, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, and whatever, and would never get into any of that stuff really. But he does what called Showenschein or something, and so they just show off their bikes or something. It's a group thing, but they just show off their bikes.
Yeah, you can do that. We have that here. We have things called Cars and Coffee here Sunday mornings over the summer, where people just come and they show off their cars.
Oh yeah, get that.
A lot of people have beautiful cars. Let me tell you. Thomas said the Hells Angels helped him as a kid.
There are some good Hells Angels. I'm not knocking all of them. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
When you got those few in that group, that makes it hard on the rest of the group.
And they've done a lot to try and change the perception of them, by doing a lot of nonprofit work and volunteer work and stuff like that, donating to kids in need. All weekend parties. Well, and a lot of the reasons why their parties are held on the weekends is because most of them hold down full-time jobs.
Now, there's doctors and lawyers in there.
My uncle was a son of Satan. And, during the week, he was a full-time truck driver. Yep, and said the same thing you did about Collingwood.
Yeah, it's pretty much, that's the big one. They have big get-togethers and stuff like that there. Usually it's in the news that they're all getting together there, so nobody goes near there because they know that that's where they're all going to be.
There was a video that I shared a while ago, and it was talking about perception. And it had a bunch of bikers sitting in a movie theater. And there was only 1 or 2 seats left in the theater, and it was right in the middle of all of them. You had to go in the center of them. And it showed like 4 different groups of people came in, and they all left. And then this one guy finally comes in, and he looks around and walks up, goes over, and sits down. And he's just sitting there eating his popcorn, waiting for the movie to start. And all the bikers started clapping. Because
I've seen that.
Went and passed that test of not judging people by how they look.
Well, I look fabulous, just even though Mike's in here with it flowing locks.
I don't know. I would believe in that. Can't judge a book by its cover a whole lot more if everybody was naked. But when you wake up and you dress yourself,
Lord.
and
nobody wants to see me naked.
When you wake up and dress yourself in a certain way, you're not a common book anymore. If somebody sees me in the summertime, they can tell I ride motorcycle. If they see my brother, they know he plays softball, baseball. So judging a book by a cover, when you put your own cover on, you can be judged by it. I don't care what.
Why naturism says that's why they do it.
But with a grain of salt, obviously, because like that, the bikers in the movie theater,
Mike, I'm going to have a baby elephant. You want to see the trunk?
Not really. No, not really.
I'll tell you a fucked up story, because I was about half fucked up when I did it. No, I was completely fucked up when I did it. I was in
Was?
this bar. I was in this bar, and I had been partaking a little too much. And this group of guys come there and just starting shit. Just wanted just to act like they the cock of the walk. Guy told me, he says, I'm gonna kick your ass. I said, okay, let's get this party started. I said, wait. I pulled every bit of my clothes off. I said, come on. What the fuck are you doing, dude? I said, well, if we're going to fight, let's just get naked and fight. Because I'm a
Sword
firm
fight.
believer. If both of us are naked, we're going to be laughing too hard to fight. And I'm all about just not fighting. But if I got to get my ass whipped, I'm going to go my way. You know, I cleared that bar. I cleared the whole stinking bar. Everybody left. And this is 7 o'clock in the evening.
Oh my.
I bet the other bars in the area love that because everybody went to their bars.
The bar owner come out and said, you can't come back.
Oh.
I said, why? He said, you run all my customers off. I said, well, would you lose a little bit of sales and alcohol, then lose your whole damn club to a bar fight?
Mm.
He goes, you got a point. He said, now get dressed and leave. I didn't even bother to get dressed. I just left.
Please step
I mean,
away
it could have been worse. You could have called the cops and had you trespassed.
No, I'm sure they followed me all the way back to NES Cecil Field, and you should see the look at the sergeant at arms or the master at arms when I went to the gate and checked my ID. Sailor, where's your clothes? I said, in the back seat. Where are you going? I said, to the barracks. Carry on.
Oh, that's hilarious. Found my diploma for high school. Yay.
Woo. So, the phone call I got was an update that I don't have to actually go in and see my orthopedic.
Proctologist?
No, I still got to see the proctologist. They want to put a finger up there or something.
Well, Jamie told us you were taking it up the butt.
Yep, I did.
Hey, Jamie, you're welcome.
Yeah, fuck you,
Throwing
sir.
her under the bus.
Just tell them it was the aliens that did it.
You said, Chris, you said, hang on, I got to take this. And I said, where? Jamie, without even thinking, up the butt.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell right there. That's funny.
Where?
What, do you think I was going to be mad or something?
And I told her, I said, we're training you well, young Jedi.
But, yeah, I'd made an appointment to go and see the orthopedic on the 11th to see what the next step was, and they just called me and said, you don't have to come in on the 11th. We're just going to send you a note, a paperwork, so you can go and start your physical therapy. So I told him, I said, I appealed it, just so you know. I said, I don't understand where they're coming from this whole shit of it. There's an MRI showing a tear of the labrum that's causing the problem. I've never been through physical therapy that's fixed the tear. But it is what it is, I guess. So, yeah, I got off of here yesterday, and I went in and I called the insurance company. And I tried to be as nice as I could. I didn't cuss her out. It's not her fault. I try not to take stuff out on the people that don't have anything to do with the decision, you know?
Yeah, it just sucks you got to talk to a middle person all the damn time.
But And I explained to her, I said, I don't mean to be short. I said, I'm just really agitated. And she says, I get it. She says, I don't know. I said, in 10 years, I said, this is the first time that you guys have ever turned down a surgery and said I couldn't have my surgery. I said, I've had 21 surgeries. And this is the first one that you're saying I have to go through something with. I said, so do you understand where I'm coming from here? And she said, yeah, I get it. She said, I don't know where they come up with some of these decisions sometimes.
Okay.
She said, at least you're not screaming at me like some people do. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to be that person. Now if you had an attitude with me, that might be a whole nother story. Then you deserve what comes out. But you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not going to be mean to somebody. Well, then I got my phone call back from DHS about my medical renewal. And they're still saying that I make too much to qualify for full Medicaid. And I said, how in the hell is that possible? I made $16,500 last year. That is extreme poverty levels in this country. And she said, well, you're $85 too much.
Jesus Christ.
I said, okay, and explain this to me. I said, why in the fuck am I held to the same standard as somebody who can work but doesn't want to work and still can collect this and plays the system so that they can get coverage? I said, why is that allowed? I said, our system needs fucking fixed.
They had no answer for that, did they?
No, they didn't.
Naturally.
I just don't get it.
They're good at giving answers, but they're not good at giving truth.
Exactly.
Oh well. And then I have the doctor's office and medical companies contacting me and, well, you owe us money. Yeah, I know I owe you money. Well, why aren't you paying? Oh, ask the person who denied a payment. What do you mean? I called in and I tried to set up a payment arrangement, and they told me they wouldn't take less than $25 a month. I said, I can't afford that. I said, I have other people I have to pay. I said, so you either take the $5 or you tell them that you denied payment.
Did you get that in writing?
Of course not. They wouldn't send it to me in writing. Because I did tell them I wanted a transcript of the call. I still haven't gotten it. But yeah, I said, do you realize, I said, I only get a little over $1,300 a month. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm a little over $1,400 a month now. Because of the last 4 years with Biden was so bad with inflation that, the cost of living went up so much. But I said, my rent is $1,100 a month. I said, now explain to me where I'm supposed to come up with $25 a month for 4 different fucking health places and still pay the rest of my bills. I said, how about I come to your house, I'll rip all my clothes off and you can pay me to put them back on.
That's an image I didn't need, but thank you.
You're welcome.
You're going with the Fred-like theory there, huh?
Yeah, but I'll actually put the clothes back on if they pay me. Oh, man, I'm missing some stuff in chat. I'm sorry, y'all in chat. I don't mean to be rude. Let me go back here and get caught up.
I got a box done. Woohoo!
Did I ask how much a knee replacement lasts? I was told that if I under normal use, a knee replacement can last up to 10 years, but usually it's between 5 and 7 years.
Fuck.
Whatever it is.
Fuck.
I would rather keep my own damn knees, even though they're hurting the fuck out of me, than wait 5, 7 years, maybe 10 years to do another knee replacement surgery. Fuck that.
Cora sounded like a duck.
I forgot my
Hey, I'll
water.
tell you what,
Damn it.
Jamie.
Don't
It
fuck
did
with the
suck.
duck.
It did suck when having the surgery and the recovery. But you can ask Lori about the difference between now and before I had the knee replacements done. And each person, it's different for each person in their situation. You know what I mean?
I hope you feel better, Lori. Migraines suck. I had one the other day. It took it out of me, especially when you get to postdrome and everything, and you're all foggy and everything. Ugh. That's like, I feel like that's worse than the freaking migraine itself.
What are you saying, Hi Tiny? Huh?
Magnesium.
Don't step
Magnesium?
on the keyboard. Holy
Really?
crap.
What about magnesium? Take that?
Take
Magnesium helps with your migraines.
Oh, okay. I know there's like shit. You told me this before. I know this.
Right?
I'm blanking out though. Which one? Because there's several.
Didn't I send you a link?
I don't remember. I'll look at our messages and look for it. Whoopsies.
Wow.
My bad.
Anne said she's been going 17 years on one knee replacement. That's awesome. Yeah, if I take care of it and I don't overwork it and stuff, they said it'll last a long time. But that's also I had to lose a lot of weight, which I'm down over 100 pounds. So.
Hi, Brady. You can sleep on my what is it called? The fucking sea bag. Navy knows what I'm fucking talking about. Sea bag. Duffel bag. Yeah. I've got it out on my bed and he's looking at me sitting all pretty on top of my duffel bag and he's like, pet me, bitch. Fuck you too.
I never unpacked mine. It's still packed with all my military uniforms in there, and it's still sitting in the closet.
No, my military stuff is in my closet. That's going to be fun to bring downstairs. Well, not really. That's shit's heavier than the rest of my clothes.
Shit, I couldn't even get in my dress blues now.
Oh, I can't get into mine either.
Oh, shit. Did you hear about this? Because I didn't hear anything about this. Kash Patel yesterday.
All I heard was, oh, shit.
Posted on X. Breaking. I can now report that today the FBI, along with our interagency partners led by Pam Bondi, arrested 2 active duty U.S. Army soldiers and 1 former U.S. Army soldier for theft of government property in a bribery scheme. These individuals have been charged with stealing America's defense intelligence capabilities and empowering adversaries like China in betrayal of our country.
Sounds like treason.
Slow, painful death right there. Slow, painful.
They're going to Guantanamo. They're going to Guantanamo for a while, I'm sure. Hi, Har.
If it's treason, they get to be in the pew pew line.
Yeah.
Because that is exactly what we do for treason.
I don't understand why we arrest these guys, give them life in prison, and support them for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you're that big a menace to society, And I know I'm going to have somebody beat me up over this, but I don't see a reason for them being here.
Be done with
No,
it.
they should. Well, I
There's
have an ex friend. Sorry, Chris. Just real quick, I have an ex friend that she did stuff to kids, and I got her address, and now she's probably out of prison right now. She should still be in prison for what she did to the kids. Anyone who messes with kids shouldn't be here anymore.
one freedom seat
Well, I
each.
mean, my point behind that is their crimes are so heinous, and they've probably unalived people and whatever. So why am I going to take them to jail and for the rest of their natural lives and feed them and house them and?
Well,
Yeah.
because they have to appeal and they got to do this.
Well,
and
you
then they gotta
got 10
do that.
years. You got 10 years to get your shit right. If you can't figure it out in 10 years,
Hey, Mike.
Or-
I'm going to tell them straight up. I'm going to tell them if I ever do something like that, they say, "Well, you're going to spend life in prison." Well, let me just do you a favor. I want to be executed right now, right here, right now.
Mike. Lori said she needs to talk to you for a few. She's got a request.
All right.
To who? Oh, to Mike.
Lori to Mike.
Yeah. Do it on
There you
Facebook
go.
Messenger.
Yeah.
There you go, Lori.
Yeah,
I got you.
Horror wants to know if they're the same ones that stole the M17s.
she wants to wade barefoot for your hair.
God damn it. No fucking internet again.
No internet. We still see you.
Man, I want to call Comcast and tell them to cut this shit off so fucking bad.
That's why I did away with my computer. Just went to a tablet with its own service on my cell plan.
That's what I'm on the verge of doing, Fred.
I mean, I got a stand back there. I can kick it up on the stand. I got a wireless keyboard. Works just like a damn laptop.
Yeah.
So is that actual? I wonder here. Hold on. It said that Donald Trump Jr. liked my comment,
Nice.
but I want to see if it's actually the real
Yeah.
Donald
Or
Trump Jr.
or his people. Usually they're people.
Oh, missed him. Damn it. Come back. Get him.
What the fuck are you talking about, Cora?
I got a hawk after a squirrel.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Cora. I heard you. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I know. I thought it might be a groundhog. I knew she was talking about something getting chased by a bird.
Oh, looks
Andrea
like
said,
Andrea
"Oh,
just-
Flora, Cleveland Justice Center had
Yeah,
a cyber attack. National Guard was deployed, and no court right now."
I heard that yesterday. I think I heard that.
Yeah,
Was it yesterday?
Yeah, that's why I was just. Ow! I'm sorry. I had to kick a cat. Not really kick a cat, but she clawed my foot and instant reaction.
I had to kick the cat.
Oh no, you know that little step thing I have for Brady? Yeah, she was right behind that. So I kicked the fucking step thing with her behind it. So she knows not to fuck with me anymore.
What?
Fucking bitch. The cat, not anyone else.
What's the matter?
The New York Post. This is great. Hold on, I gotta make it so y'all can see it here. The New York Post making fun of Hunter Biden. It says, "Pop goes the easel."
Hey, you
Hunter
got
says,
keys.
"Yep." Hunter says, Hunter claims he can't sell art and is broke now that Daddy's out of power.
Aw, poor baby.
I seen that this morning on Jesse Waters. He was talking about that. said how he sold all them paintings, but now it turns out he only actually ever sold one or something.
Yeah. Yeah. The only reason he made any money in period was he was selling, peddling influence to his dad.
Yeah, now he can't get a job, even though he can run power companies and all this shit that was a bunch of bullshit anyway. But now he can't get a job.
Aw.
Yeah,
There you go. How cute is that?
He'll start ratting on motherfuckers here soon to make some money. I guarantee it.
He's going to rat his own dad out.
He'll rat anybody out. He's a fucking lowlife. Well, his dad might be lower on that list, but yeah, I mean, drug addicts. They have no truth. They have no morals. It's all about them. They're fucking narcissistic bastards that they are.
Yeah, they grow their hair long and all the women swoo over them and everything.
Yeah.
Run your fingers through that hair.
I resemble that remark.
Wrap your hands around it.
But I'm not
Pulling
a fucking
close.
drug
Shit. If I start losing any more, I'm just going to shave it all off and let them look for it.
addict.
You going out, Cat?
I did that once. My hair once off my head, it's going to have to fall out now. I ain't cutting it no more.
Okay. Do any of you follow Matt Orfala?
No.
Don't even know who he is.
Uh-uh.
You're gonna. I'm playing something from him right now, and you're gonna love it because he roasts everybody. This is from back when the Democrats kept saying that Biden was electrifying the Democrat Party.
Biden's fiery State of the Union address. I'm here tonight to show what I believe is the way forward.
He was absolutely on fire.
Joe Biden was on fire.
You were on fire. You brought that Irish fire tonight.
Fired us all up.
Biden was on fire. At the top of his game.
He's on fire.
Smoking. He's on fire.
Robust and clear. Join us so light as the Tory beast. Emboldening others to do what they wish. Big landlords who use antitrust law, who break antitrust laws. Make sure everyone has a fair shot. Authority keeping it up. I believe Roe v. Wade got it right. Guarantee the right to ABS so builders can get federally financing. Federal is over $1 trillion. $1 million. Millions of families can get. They need to go to work watching auto jobs in the future to instigate the collection.
Joe Biden's fiery and energetic performance.
Fiery and energetic.
Fiery and energetic.
Energetic and fiery.
Energetic and fiery.
Fiery, energized.
So yeah, he does good work. I'll post. He has one on some stuff that we're not allowed to talk about on here. That's really good. That if any of you have friends that doubt it, you can shout it to them and make them watch. Well, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So I guess we can try and make it, watch it. But
Have a good day, Thomas, and hey, Jay.
I saw
Thomas. Have a
good
great day, bud. I'm sorry, go ahead, Mike.
Bye, Thomas.
I saw a good Red Dawn Daily this morning too.
Thomas is heading to the home show today.
The homo show.
Mike said it, not me, Thomas.
Homie show.
Here we go. Oh, he made fun of that Hotez doctor, whatever the hell his name was. I mean, he raked him right across the polls along with Fauci and all them. It was great. I'm gonna post it in chat here so you guys can go watch it later if you want. Whoa.
Oh shit.
Jay said we have a home and garden show this weekend too. Nice.
Well, this is the time of the year.
Yes, it is. He usually bring out all his shit in March.
Uh-huh. I know I'll be headed up to Ace to get me some mulch here in a little bit.
Well, I think one day next week we're gonna sit down and we're gonna get some paper and pen and we're gonna draw out how we want our garden set up this year. And I'm gonna get a hold of my friend that has the giant well, actually I'm gonna get a hold of the farmer down here and see if he will come up and plow the plot for me first. And then we'll go through and get the tiller through it after we plow it.
He doesn't have a disc?
Well, he'll plow it first, then disc it. Then I'll still go through it with the tiller just to have more fun with it. Terrorize the earthworms. You know, my biology teacher had this funny phrase that he used to talk about when we were talking about birds and how they interact with farms. And that was whenever farmers spread shit on the fields, that was like ice cream to birds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, PD. He says daylight savings begins this weekend.
Fuck.
We do too.
We lose an entire hour of sleep Saturday night.
And I
Once
just got my
this changes, they just need to leave it alone.
Yeah, Trump's talking about getting rid of it.
They've been talking about that for years.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that should bring both the left and right together is daylight savings time. We all fucking hate daylight savings time. It doesn't matter who you are, but they still won't change it back.
Yeah, changing the seasons it fucks people up enough without adding the whole fucking clock issue to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Jay says, I wish they would get rid of that crap. Yep, we all do, Jay.
Now I just got my sleep on schedule, finally with the medication, and now I'm going to be losing an hour. Oh, well, I'll be in the new apartment.
Magnesium.
Yep, magnesium.
Says, I am seeing what you were talking about with Gene Hackman. They are saying documents are missing in classified docs that he wasn't supposed to have. Wow. Parr said Batman's off duty, get Alfred.
Yeah.
Man. Let me do this.
Oh, fuck.
We lose Fred.
I guess so.
Yeah, he's been gone for a little while now.
I wonder if he lost signal or just kind of wanted to take a break for now.
Maybe to get some sleep.
I think there's a backstory there that I don't want to know.
Maybe.
There you go. There you go, Horror. Come hang out with us in P Digits. Come hang out on the Discord with us. We have fun over there.
I think everybody has those nights they toss and turn.
Oh, I have them all the time. I was up every hour on the hour last night.
Shit, I don't. I go to sleep. I'm sleeping.
But I will be showing the second God's Not Dead movie this Sunday night. So, if anybody's interested in watching that. Pretty good movie. Nice mug there, Mike.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's one of the ones I did.
Oh, cool.
Well, I'm going to pop off of here. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, Jamie, have a great day. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, Jamie.
See you, Jamie.
Bye.
So,
I drew up this bike. I drew up this old knucklehead, and I put the Iwo Jima soldiers on the gas tank. You can't see it on here, but it looks like there's a flag in the background. It looks like the soldiers are on the gas tank holding the flag up at Iwo Jima. I did that really big. I ended up selling that to a local lawyer, Steve Stanball. You probably heard of him before. Yes. He's the one that became a judge, and now he's in all kind of hot water for all kind of weird shit. Not weird shit, but illegal shit. He helped me out on 2 of my motorcycle accidents now. He's a hell of a lawyer.
Well, guys, I got to start my laundry.
I'll send mine over.
Stay blessed. See y'all later.
Y'all have a great day. Is the furs up?
Oh, he's on the phone, that's why.
Well, y'all have a great day. I'm out of here.
Hey, Mike.
hell, everybody's leaving.
Yeah.
Sorry, I the insurance company called. I had to take that. It was about the appeal for the surgery. So, but yeah, sorry, Jay. I was had to take that. My son's grandfather witnessed the flag being raised. Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah, that was a big morale boost to the guys on Iwo Jima when that flag was raised. But, excuse me. But yeah, it's they just told me that an outside company is who made the initial decision for them denying my surgery.
That was what you're supposed to have today, right?
Yeah, I was supposed to have that today.
Oh.
But they're saying now that I filed the appeal, it'll actually go through the insurance company itself. So I'll probably end up having the surgery, but they're going to have me go and do physical therapy anyway, so I'll go hurt myself a little bit. Yeah. We'll see we'll see how much more damage I can do to it before I go in and get it fixed. Horror was being artistic, huh? Oh boy. So what's everybody got plans for today?
I'm not sure.
You're going to work on a video.
Yeah, well, I will, but I've got a few of them that I've been working on. I just haven't done anything with them lately.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I got time. Yeah. I don't know. I was actually shocked yesterday when I got called in, and it was just basically, we made a decision that we're letting you go, and You know, it's like I'm looking at all the others going, these other 4 that I work with that are never showing up. I was there every day that I was supposed to be, except for 2 days that I had booked off. Or not technically. Okay, so the one with the snowstorm, I wasn't actually booked off, but they knew I wasn't coming in because I said if it was that bad, I wasn't coming in. So they already knew that. But the other ones, the other 4 of them, like we have 2 superintendents there. Both of them didn't show up on several occasions, you know? And it's like, you know, and that's like I said, I was told 2 weeks prior that I wasn't supposed to ask for any kind of help or anything, and because I had asked for help but he hadn't helped me, I was in the wrong for asking for the help. I don't know. I have no idea.
You know? It sounds like you're better off not being there.
Yeah, well, that's what my husband. That's what Richard said too. So you know, I mean, there's bigger, better things, and I can spend time doing some other stuff. So.
Well, yeah, we'll help you with the channel as best we can. I mean, just let us know what you need.
Yeah.
And,
I don't know. My videos aren't put out into the algorithm all that much, but I'm getting some views in that. So.
Well, we'll definitely help you share them. Lately, they've been pushing a lot of the newer channels, those smaller channels, out on the main page.
Yeah.
We've had quite a few people come in, and they're like, "Oh, we just came in to check you out because you were on the front page." I'm like, "Wow, cool." And then I gave them the disclaimer. We are not for everyone.
Right.
Oh my. But yeah, we're gonna waiting for I ordered some blanks, different colored metal blanks that we're gonna try and use on the engraver. See if we can do some really cool things with that, and hand out. If anybody wants any business cards to hand out, let me know, and I will make sure you get some business cards. We have business cards for Boats and Lori and myself. If anybody else that's on board or council wants business cards made up, let me know, and I will get them ordered for you. They're $25 for 500. That's printed front and back. So, yeah, I couldn't beat that price. He said $35 at first, and I think when he realized that we're a nonprofit, he knocked another $10 off. So there's no way. I couldn't even get that on like Vistaprint or any of the other places for that. So now we're talking about getting a banner made up with our foundation name on it. So yeah, we're working on things in the background.
Yeah.
Trying to get things going. So, but I'll tell you what, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up and get our day started.
No problem.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
All right. We'll see you later on.
Have a great day. We'll see you this afternoon.
Bye.
Later. Peace, everyone. Thanks for being here. We appreciate y'all. And, yeah, have a great day. Come join us on the Discord. Have some fun with us on there.